everyone. This is a Thursday back and a trick taking Thursday. Well, today we're going to look at the game Cryptrick, which is a trick taking game that's about cryptocurrencies for 3 to 5 players. It's just a small little card game. It's for ages 9 and up. It takes about 15 minutes to play, give or take. And it's designed by Tech Hero, or by Free Pick. As you see there, it's produced by Koji Do Pompo, as you can see. And I have to put out the rules in English because it's obviously has the rules in Japanese or Chinese. I guess it's Japanese, based on the designers and everything. But anyways, in a game, you get cards in 5 different suits, numbered 1 through 6. And you have, as it shows here, the different suits. You have that coin. You have, this one is Never. The red one is Elixirium. The blue one is Tipple. And the green one is Bordano. Those are your 5 suits. But you also have 2 of these white threes, which is a Trump suit. There's 2 of them. And these are IFTs, aka infungible trumps. And you'll see some of them have blockchains on them. And that is going to be for the purposes of scoring. At the end of a round, you play 3 rounds. And at the end of the round, if you don't have any blockchains on the cards, like these ones obviously have the blocks, but if you don't have any blocks, you're just going to get 5 points no matter how many cards you have. At the end of the round, however, if you have anywhere from 1 to 3 of these blocks in the cards you've won in tricks, you will get, basically you're going to multiply the number of cards you got by the number of colors. So in this case, I have 3 cards and 3 colors that have the blocks on them, so I would get 3 points. But if I had something like this, where I have 2 of one color and 3 cards, it would be 3 times 2 colors is 6 points. The best you can do is to have, if I can find another one of the same color. Come on. Is there another one? There has to be. I'm losing my mind here. There you go. It's always the 3s, the 4s, and the 5s. If you happen to have 3 of the same color that are blocks, and that's all you have in your score pile, or the only blocks you have in your score pile, if I have these cards as well, they don't have blocks, so they don't count towards anything, I would get 3 cards times 1 color is, actually it'd be 3 cards, times 1 color would be 3 points. So actually, no, wait, is that correct? Am I looking at that correctly? I guess it would be. 3 times 1 color is 1. The best you could do, actually, is if you had, let's say this, 3 colors and 3 blocks. So that's 3 times 3 is 9 points. That's the best you could do. That's what you want to strive for. If you have 3 of the same color, that's 1 color times 3 cards is just 3 points. So you kind of want to have different colors with blocks on them. If you have more than that, though, let's say I have this, then you will just get 1 point each card. So in this case, because we have more than 3 cards that have blocks on them, you would just get 5 points. 1 point each. Anyways, that's just scoring. Hopefully that makes sense. It's 5 points if you don't have any blocks in your cards that you've won in tricks. Just 5 points. If you have blocks, then you're going to multiply. Again, it is the number of cards multiplied by the number of colors. And if you have 4 more blocks, you simply get 1 point per card. And the way it works, And you're going to use one color per player count. So 3 players, you use 3 colors. 5 players, you use all 5 colors. Each player is going to get 6 cards. Let's just deal that out. And you're always going to have 2 cards left over, I do believe. And you're going to flip over the top one, and this is going to determine the trump suit. So in this round, the blue plus the 2 white cards are going to be your trumps. If it was this one, then it'd be red, but I'll just leave it as the blue. And it's pretty basic for taking rules where it's must follow. And your highest card of the lead suit or highest trump will win the trick. Now, if this was, you flip this over and it's a white 3, then that means only the white 3 will be the trump for this round, and that means only 1 trump card in this round, because there's only 1 other white 3. In this case, it's the white 3s and the blue 2s, and all the blue cards that are the trump for this round, not the blue 2s, all the blues. So this is also a trump, obviously. The way this works, and I'll put this somewhere here so it don't get mixed up, is it says whoever most recently bought or sold cryptocurrency gets to be the lead player. I've never really dealt in cryptocurrency, don't care, so I wouldn't be the star player, but we'll just say that I am the star player. I would play a card from my hat. This is not yet the lead card. It can be the lead card, however. It will be the lead card, but that doesn't mean that I will be the lead player, because what I'm doing is offering this card up to the market. So this player is going to look at their hand and you're going to say, you know what, I want that card, or they don't. And they could pass, and then the next player would get to choose, and the next one. Let's just say this player decides they want that card. And, well, actually this would be a bad one to start with, since it is a trump suit. Let's just say we offer up this green 2. So I play this one. It's not yet the lead card. This player looks at their hand and they say, nah, I don't want it. Let's just say everyone passes. So if somebody takes this card, let's say this guy, he's not going to take it. Who would take this? Anyone? Let's just say this player would take this card. So if they say yes to this card, they would take it and they would lead it. And then they would have to take a card from their hand and give it to me, so that I have 6 cards again. But they're going to pass, so I will lead this green. So you play a card. Everyone has the chance to pass on it or take it as their lead card. If they take it as the lead card, then they have to give you a card back. They're basically trading you for that currency. And so again, it is must follow, so this next player has to follow, and they will play the green 4. This guy does not have green, so he can, if he wants to, maybe he will trump this one. And this guy, he's not going to win, so he's just going to play 1. And then this guy will play the only card he can, a 3. So it's either the highest card of the suit lead, or the highest trump that wins. This guy wins. He's going to collect these cards. He already has, if this is his cards he has at the end of the game, he would have 2 colors times 3 cards is 6 points, is the way that works. So he's going to keep that in mind. Now he's going to put out a card. He's going to make an offer. He says, you know what, here, does anyone want this red 6? So this guy looks at his hand, and he says yes. So he's going to take this red 6, put it in front of him, and he's going to give this player 1 card back. And so now he becomes the lead player with this red 6, and everyone else has to follow. So I will play, this guy will play red 3. This guy will play red 4. Red 2, and then this guy will just play this purple 1. And so, highest card, the little suit that was led wins, and this guy has one color times 2 cards is 2 points. Just to keep track of that, and then he would, again, play a card, offer it up. Everyone will get the chance to pass on it or take it. And you just keep going around the table like this until everyone has gone through their hands. Then you do the scoring like I mentioned. And you write this down on a piece of paper, and you're going to play 3 rounds. Whoever has the most points after 3 rounds wins the game. I think it's a pretty interesting game where it's like you're playing a card, but you're not necessarily leading it yet. You might be leading it. Somebody else might be leading it. And then, of course, scoring-wise is interesting where it's like you want to have blocks. You want to have these cryptocurrencies, the blocks, but you don't want too many. Otherwise, the value goes. And so, yeah, it's kind of interesting how it works. Now, the cards don't really have a finish on them. They're just a nice stock, but basically no finish. They're pretty cool. Artwork and everything. I like it. This game is a little bit hard to find. It came out in the last couple of years. I don't know when for sure. I don't have a date on it. But it's pretty cool. 32 cards. Pretty straightforward if you understand trick taking. And yeah, I like it. That is Cryptrick. Comment, like, subscribe, and what you think. Hopefully that makes sense. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.